So this is going to be my first full-length video on this channel, and well, wanted to make this first video about what this channel is going to be mostly. I'll probably end up showing when I go to the track, you know, when I upgrade the car, throw new mods on it, maybe get on here, talk about what's going on with cars in the world. I'm not trying to be like a car news channel by any means. It's just more or less going to be what I find cool. May not be always about cars, be about bikes. And even though I know the name of the channel's Inline Motorsports, there'll probably still be times when I'm talking about other engines. You know, V8s. Maybe I'll talk about some flat engines. Who really knows, but just kind of wanted to get on here, talk about it. So this is my car that we're driving right now. It's a 2018 Golf R. It is technically stage 2, but I don't like to call it stage 2. I really think stages are kind of stupid when it comes to car upgrades. But it is what it is. You gotta go with what's out there. I ain't building this car to be like a dyno queen, really. It's more or less what I enjoy is what this car is gonna be. It does have a downpipe. That's why I have the check engine light. The car is obviously tuned. You can tell by my cob right here. It's tuned by EQT. When I originally got the car, it was tuned from the previous owner, and they had an APR stage 2 tune on it, which it wasn't a bad tune, but I couldn't put my cob on it and have all my gauges that I wanted, so I did end up changing the tune on it pretty quickly after I got the car. I've only had it for about 3 months at this point, and so far I love the car. It's great. When I actually show off the car, I'll go more in depth on what's really done to it, but for this video right now, all it has is a downpipe and an air intake. And from what me and my family can tell is it's going to be decently quick when we take it to the drag strip, which coming up on March 21st we will. It's the first open night that our drag strip's having. And it's really nice that we do live close to a drag strip. So I'll probably make a video on that, whether it just be one of my runs or maybe a full video. We'll see when that night comes. I know this video probably seems really jumpy, but it's a lot harder than you think to set up a camera and record. You think it's going to be all easy, and then you actually set up the camera and then you're like, oh, I'm really nervous. This is giving you a bit of anxiety. It's a little humbling, to be honest. You don't think you have a fear of speaking to people until you're trying to record yourself. And it's like, well, hey, here's something you didn't know that existed. I guess I'll go a little bit in depth of what the car is, like what it came with, for the people who don't know Volkswagens or are trying to learn. It's a 2018 Golf R, which means it came with the 2-liter turbocharged VAG engine. This particular car has a DSG transmission. It's the 7-speed, so it's a Mark 7.5. I wanted this specific car because this was the last generation that came with the slapstick, but the first generation that had the 7-speed transmission. And I do a lot of highway driving, so having that 7th gear It's kind of nice when you're on the highway and just want to get some decent fuel economy. I could have went with the 6-speed manual, but I really wanted this car because I liked the way the DSG shifted. I had a Mark 6 GTI before this, but if you look at some of my shorts, you'll see that I got into a wreck with that car. That wreck was it was a very humbling experience. I got very lucky. I walked away from that. I hit a tree upside down and backwards. I got out of the car on my own. A lot of people can't say they did that from a wreck. Do little hits every now and then, but I don't drive like I did when I wrecked. When you wreck like that, it changes the way you drive. It's scary going through something like that. You know, you're getting ready to go take a cut on a car, and next thing you know, you're going over a bump and going, oh, I'm 180 on the highway. And then you're looking over your left shoulder going, that's the right side of the highway's curb. This is gonna hurt. Then all you hear is trees, and you watch the airbag deploy. It's something that, and people still can't drive. That's something that nobody should go through, and I'm lucky I was able to walk away from it. Probably gonna go ahead and end this video here, and to everybody who watches this video or even makes it to the end, thanks for watching the very first video on this channel. We'll see how many more I bring to this channel, and hopefully it does well. Thanks for tuning in.